Hello there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your August 2026 reading. We are going to have a look at some astrological influences this month and see what the cards have to say for you. So, August, we've got a couple of key dates. Number one, we are in eclipse season. Okay, so we've got a solar eclipse, which is a new moon in the sign of Leo on August 12th. And we have a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon in Pisces, and this is on August 27th. So this is a big deal for you guys this month, with that full moon, that lunar eclipse being in your sign, right? It is a great time. Full moons are, about closure and ending of a cycle, finishing off projects and tasks, right? But they can also be very emotional, and they can also be a great time of heightened intuition, but also an opportunity to tap into our subconscious, because full moons are associated with endings. This can be where we finally put like a stamp of closure on something. So, for example, we leave a bad habit behind, or we leave some energy behind, or we just say, I'm only going to focus on the future. I'm not going to dwell on the past, right? So we have a different outlook. We've got the solar eclipse, the new moon in Leo on the 12th, right? And so it's a new moon on steroids. This one is actually really quite packing a power punch, because this coincides with the last day of the Lionsgate portal, which I'll say about in a minute. But a new moon in Leo, this is incredibly abundant energy because Jupiter is in the sign of Leo at this time as well. So it's really cool. Very expansive, very abundant, maybe a little lucky, but it's fun and it's passionate and it's exciting and it's bold and brave and courageous and all those things that Leo is. So it's a great time to face your fear, to start something new, to do the one thing that maybe always scared you to do, to tap into your inner roar, your inner lion, right? So it can be really fun energy. Eclipses in general, they do bring about fated changes. They're portals of opportunity. We can have unexpected endings, okay, but we can also have unexpected new beginnings. And they're also spiritual resets and a time of spiritual growth, and transformation. So they can be really powerful. It's like the cosmos giving us a little helping hand. But like I said, we also have the Lionsgate portal this month, and this portal of opportunity does open up on July 26th, closes August 12th, so the same day as that solar eclipse, but it does peak on August 8th, the 8th month and the 8th day. This is a very ancient portal, goes all the way back to ancient Egypt, coincides with the flooding of the Nile, so it does represent abundance and fertility. And it is when the sun in Leo aligns with our star Sirius, which is our spiritual sun, also aligns with Orion's belt and the earth, and coincidentally, the pyramids. Okay, it is a surge of spiritual energy, heightened intuition, deep transformation, and an amplification of manifestation potential. This year, again, is very much more powerful than it usually is because Jupiter is in Leo. Jupiter is our most beneficial planet, right? And Jupiter is your traditional ruler. So this can be really a time, a month of positive, positive opportunities and growth for you. Sorry, my cat's trying to climb my bookcase. Sorry about that. So yes, great energy for you to really tap into a little bit of magic of the cosmos that is knocking at your door. Well, let's see what the cards have to say for you. And we've got details. Okay, so what do they say? The devil is in the details. Now, this can be a message for you that you might be focusing too much on the minutia of life. Okay, you might be focusing too much on the little things and not seeing the big picture because you've got that tunnel vision. Okay, so wherever you have kind of become a little bit too focused or obsessed, time to take a step back. Okay, but more importantly, this is a sign for you to see what you've missed, okay, or put the finishing touches on something. Okay, if you are doing anything with paperwork or legal documents or contracts or anything like that, read the fine print. Okay. Always a good idea. Not that there's anything bad. All right. Just because you can make sure that you know what you need to know. Right. So let's say you're taking out a mortgage, right? You're signing those loan documents, signing your life away pretty much, right? But what is the fine print? What if you pay it off early? That'd be great. What if you miss a payment? Unfortunate reality. Can you consolidate payments? All this kind of stuff, right? It's always in the fine print there. So make sure you do know those little small details, okay? This can also, again, represent that you might need to just put some little minor finishing touches on something in your life so that you can finally let it go and you can move forward, okay? So whether you are paying too much attention to details, okay, or maybe not enough, all right, this is showing you that details are very important for you in your month ahead, and it's going to be a little personal for you as to what that might actually mean, but you will recognize that when you see it. We also have peaks of joy. Ooh, very nice. This is card number 33. So threes, of course, can represent teamwork and collaboration, but threes are also creativity, right? Without creativity, we can't have manifestation. And so this can be a really creative time for you. You might find happiness and joy in something that you create. So do the things that make you happy. This particular card also does represent that something in your life is about to bring you some joy. So whether you're about to finish off a project or whether you're about to welcome in something new, this is a time of joy for you, right? So maybe you're just happy for a friend. Maybe you do something you're really proud of. Maybe you just have fun, right? Whatever it happens to be for you, this is a really wonderful, wonderful, positive energy. And so celebrate, embrace it, okay? Because it's very uplifting kind of energy, right? And we want to focus on that. We want more of that. So align your energy with it. We also have the status quo coming out there. So this can be a time where, you know what, you don't necessarily need to, make any kind of bold moves. All right. This is a time of peace and serendipity for you, right? Things are progressing nicely. Maybe you're wrapping things up. But it's really just one of those messages that you don't necessarily need to make giant moves. The little things may actually be the things that do carry you forward. Okay. But ultimately, this is a cycle of peace and calm and serendipity. Que sera, sera. We're in the flow of things. Okay. We're enjoying our life. And, we're not resisting anything, right? Not resisting. Look at it. It's nice and peaceful, right? It's not hustly and bustly. Now, this can be an energy, a message for you to find a place of peace and calm. Okay, where do you feel like you're just connected and you don't have to worry about anything? Maybe that's a vacation for you, right? So some of you might really benefit from taking some time off, right? If you can, go to the beach, go camping, go to a far off destination, sit in your backyard, right? Whatever it happens to be. But all this is just maintain the status quo. All right. You don't need to necessarily do anything crazy. Things are coming to you and things are already in motion. We also have a milestone. Wonderful. Not only do we have peaks of joy, but we've got a milestone here with an event. So this can be your milestone, a personal milestone. Again, we've got a lunar eclipse in your sign. So this can be the completion of something. It might be something big. It might be something small. This can just be a completion of projects or, again, a milestone. So, perhaps with that full moon, with that lunar eclipse, this could bring you, some success, right? This could elevate your station in your career, right? So maybe you get like a promotion or a raise. This can be something with a personal relationship, right? Entering in a higher level of commitment, perhaps. A milestone can be a birthday, which is probably not your birthday. Well, you might be watching your moon and rising sign, right? So it could be your spiritual birthday. Someone else's birthday, an anniversary, right? A retirement, right? Whatever it happens to be. Again, that status quo. You don't necessarily need to do anything to change anything because the wheels are already in motion. You might be invited to an event, and sometimes that can open doors for you. Number one, it might just be fun, but also you might meet other people, meet new people, or connect with people you haven't seen in a long time. But it is a celebration. It is an event of a celebration of something. Whether you're just attending and you're like, maybe you're a mystery guest, or whether you're throwing this event or you're at something with your accomplishment. Again, it comes with a very high vibe, a very joyous occasion, a very happy situation, right? So some really great energy flowing your way. Let's keep it going. We've got family. So we've got a people card here with your family. So, there could be something going on in your family. There's children on this card. Okay. So, hey, perhaps some of you, if you're looking to start a family or add to your family, that can be a milestone for you. You could have some really good news in your month ahead. So, again, we've got Jupiter at play big time, with this. And so, you never know. You might have a little bit of a miracle on your hands. One of your children, if you have children, one of your children could be celebrating some sort of milestone, right? And so that can be your focus this month. Perhaps it's like a significant birthday, right? Sometimes, what is it, like first birthday? Quite often people really do celebrate that one, even though the kid won't remember it ever, right? It's just way too young for that. But you could be celebrating that. It's like, oh, I survived the first year of parenthood. Or maybe like their 13th birthday, or 16, right? Now, depending where you are, now we can drive, right? Or their 18th birthday, or they graduate from something, or whatever, right? So it can be something, some sort of milestone you're celebrating with your children. But with with the family card, I mean, we do have a baby, newborn in the background there. But with the family card, really, this can just be a month where you're living life. You're just enjoying life. There's peaks and valleys, but there's ultimately joy, there's positivity, there's parties, there's events, there's connections, and, family plays a key role there as well. So whether you're mending some family rifts, whether you are expanding your family, spending time with your family, maybe you have out of town visitors or something in August, okay, family is playing a very key role, and a positive one at that as well. You could even have blending families, right? Maybe someone's getting married. That could be a milestone. And so now you got to navigate the whole blended family thing. Challenging sometimes, right? And you step lightly sometimes, but ultimately can be a huge blessing, right? So whatever that is for you. Let's see what else we've got. We have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands can be one of planning, can be one of getting a sense of direction, trying to make some decisions. Got the King of Pentacles. I'm going to pull them all out and then put the deck down. We've got the Four of Wands. Nice. There's a celebration right there with the Four of Wands. We've got the Sun. Oh, I love that the Sun cards come out for you. And we have the Ace of Wands. Holy moly. That is actually some really awesome energy coming out there for you. So your biggest energy here out of all of it is the Sun. The Sun, the happiest, most positive, most optimistic card in the entire deck. This brings success and joy and abundance and celebration and fun, all kinds of things. It can also bring clarity, right? So you get really clear on something. So you could have this like burst of clarity. But it brings growth. Without the Sun, nothing can grow. Without the Sun, we don't have energy that we need, right? Without the Sun, we don't have either a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. So this whole month can really be guided by not just the lunations, but also the Sun's role in those lunations, which is eclipses. Okay, so some really, really intense energy, but also some really joyous and positive energy that's lifting you up and helping you move forward through your month. So it's great. But we do have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands can be where we're trying to make a decision. Which path do I take? Which option is the best one for me? It's also one that shows you that all of your blocks and obstacles have been removed. So the future is clear. Your path forward is clear. The only thing standing in your way is maybe just your inability to make a decision, right? So make a decision. This is also one of keeping an open mind and keeping an open heart, because the path forward is open, right? The world is your oyster with the Two of Wands, right? So whatever it is that you want to do, you want to try, you want to change, you want to start, you want to end, it's all in your fingertips right there. This can be a card of travel. The traditional imagery on the Two of Wands, of course, is a guy standing there. He's got two wands. He's got like the water and mountains and whatever, and he's got a globe in his hand, right? So signifying the world, right? So the world is your oyster. And if you want to travel or go explore, this can be a good time for you to do that. The King of Pentacles is there. We've got the Four of Wands there. Again, of course, the Sun and the Ace of Wands. So someone out there is about to celebrate, again, that significant milestone. And it could be leading you to a new beginning. So with the King of Pentacles coming out there, this can be something to do with your home, your family. Okay, there's some changes going on there, or there's growth with the Sun. Okay, the Ace of Wands does bring in something new, and the King of Pentacles can be specifically a person who deals with business matters, financial matters, or real estate matters, even as well. So some of you could be moving to a new house, buying a new home, moving to a new neighborhood, even selling a home, right? Selling your existing house and going somewhere new with that Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles can be someone that can help you sort out some money situations, right? And this can be a really positive connection for you here. The King of Pentacles also can be a person who you are committed to, or who is committed to you. And we do have the Four of Wands here, which is known as the halfway to marriage card, or it can be an engagement card, or the next level of commitment, shall we say, because the King of Pentacles is very committed kind of energy. So you could have a relationship that's moving up to the next level. So for example, moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, even, although the Hierophant is usually the marriage card, but hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Sometimes we keep it casual. But it is a higher level of commitment. It could be a promotion or raise, right? A new job, but it elevates your financial situation, right? So all kinds of growth can be coming out here for you. So the King of Pentacles can be someone very important in your life. It might be someone new, might be someone you already know. It might be someone that you pay them for their services, but it's money well spent. Okay. But they are generous, they are knowledgeable, and so someone could actually be showing you some generosity this month as well. But the Four of Wands here is a very stable energy, but it is also one that carries with it success, prosperity, abundance, and a party, right? We have a celebration there, so that's kind of cool for you. Something in the sun, maybe like a family reunion or something, could be in the cards for you guys. But the Four of Wands is also known as your 1111 card, right? Your wishes. What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? Because you could have them coming true, or this can be a point of focus for you. All right, to focus on the things that you want to grow and attract into your life, and that's what will blossom. And with the sun right beside it, the sun amplifies everything that it touches. The sun also shines a super positive light on your entire reading. Even if we had a challenging or negative card, it would soften that challenge. But we don't have any challenging ones here. We're free and clear here, Pisces. So anyway, so we do have the Ace of Wands, which can be a new beginning. It can be new sources of inspiration. It can be motivation. It can just be a burst of energy, right? And this is awesome. But there could be something new. And the Ace of Wands is tied to your manifestations. It's full of energy, and it can bring us down the path of growth. So whether you are just elevating your situation this month, or whether there is a new beginning in some way that is on the horizon for you. It may not all happen in August. They probably spill over a little bit into September, even maybe a little bit longer, because anything we do manifest At a new moon, we get short term, which is like over a couple of weeks. We get kind of longer term, which is a moon cycle is 28 days. Okay. Or we can look for 6 months. That's when that new moon in Leo turns into a full moon in Leo, is in 6 months. Okay. But eclipse cycles can last a couple of years sometimes as well. But we start out with the seed of something that has a lot of potential for growth, right? So whether it's short term, whether it happens really fast or it takes a little bit longer, still bringing you a lot of blessings. So some really great energy for you. Let's get another couple of cards out here for you. We have advocate, motivate, and abundance. There you go. So abundance, King of Pentacles, right there. So that's some really great energy, right front and center for you. Abundance. This is an abundant time in your life, and we see that coming out in your cards. Abundance of opportunity, of love, of connection, of happiness, of joy. You name it, right? And maybe even a little bit of luck, because it looks like a goldfish. Is that a goldfish or something else? Anyways, it's a goldfish. I'm going to say that. So a little bit of luck, right? Remember, Jupiter is your traditional ruler, and Jupiter is playing a pivotal role in some of this energy. But we also have advocate and motivate, right? And so, you can find sometimes external sources of motivation, or maybe with that sun, that ace of wands there, and also the 2 of wands even here as well, right? You've got some fiery energy coming in here. And this can really be this extra burst of energy and motivation that maybe you need right now to finish off a project, to, put the final stamp on something that you're finishing up, right? Or to, go out and have some fun, whatever it happens to be, to find something new, right? Whatever that happens to be. So motivate yourself, get motivated, and, some wonderful things may happen. We have advocate as well. So there could be something here where it could be your milestone. You learn to stand up for yourself, right? You advocate for yourself, right? And, that is a very powerful thing, because sometimes we don't. Sometimes we can talk up other people or advocate for other people, but it's harder to do it for ourselves, right? Because we're so emotionally connected. So you may need to kind of dig deep a little bit and advocate for yourself in some way, but you also might need to stand up for somebody in some way in your month ahead. And it could be like maybe one of your children, maybe they've got a bully or something like that, but you're getting clarity around that. You're seeing that, and then whew, you come in like the mama or papa bear that you are, and you go and stand up for your kid, as you should, right? Someone else could stand up for you too. You just never know. Some interesting things may happen with that advocate part. But I'm going to leave that there for you guys, okay? I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, please do like, share, and subscribe. Any interaction from you with the video does help it get seen, so I do truly appreciate that. A thumbs up, subscribe, or drop a comment in the comment section down below. Even if it's just a heart, I will heart you back. But I thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic month ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye.